So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our video of Mars in the 5th house in the sign of Virgo, which means I haven't lost my internet connection yet. Maybe tonight, because our snowstorm is coming within 4 hours. And it is so cold. I have not seen the cold front like this in a long time. Like if I open the door for 3 seconds, I know I'm going to freeze. It is that cold. My God. So anyway, Mars in the 6th house, or 5th house in the sign of Virgo, for Taurus Ascendant people. Okay, and as always, if you do not know, if you have this particular position, what sign it's in, what nakshatra it's in, along with all your astrological details, for that, check out the links here. Check out my full astrological report, including my books, consultations, and link to my academy, Vedic Astrology Academy, where I upload the part 6 of Venus and Intimacy, showing some very profound techniques of horoscope matching, like an instant. You just know if this is going to match or not. And then next week, I'm going to start my actual series on horoscope matching, from ground zero all the way to up. So if you want to know more about that, go to my academy under KRS Vlogs. Okay. And of course, I'm on Spotify. So every Friday, I upload videos there. I know I'm wasting your time, and you're probably just losing your, ADHD and ADDs, in your head about going to the next video. Oh my God. No, I'm going to take my time. I'm going to make you a very focused individual. All right. Anyway, so one thing you will see, especially because you got to understand 5th house is children, education, change of work, change of job, mantras, learning, emotional intelligence. It is, it's many things actually. Can represent siblings of the spouse, can represent the reputation of the in-laws, spouse of your elder sibling. I mean, I can go on and on and on. If you want to learn all the things about what each house represents, go and read Uttrakala Mrit. So one thing you will first of all see with this position, this is a person who is very emotionally stable. Like they have a very feminine quality to them. Because you got to understand, when you're looking at somebody and you're trying to judge who this person really is, how do they behave, the behavior of an individual, you don't need to look at the ascendant, the sun, or the moon. Always look at Mars, how Mars is placed. If it's in a masculine sign, feminine sign, movable sign, fixed sign. So here's a dual-natured sign of Virgo, which is a feminine sign, and Mars is there in the 5th house of intelligence. So you will see this person becomes very precise and very patient about what they do. It's like a difference between TikTok, okay, and watching PBS. You have to sit there and watch one thing versus TikTok, like your thumb is just getting a workout. So this person is very analytical, very logical. Why? Because Mars is logic. Virgo is details of the logic. And because the dual natured is there, okay, they have understanding of both the worlds of feminine and the masculine. Which side feminine is going to be their dominant. But then a little bit of feminine or masculine might be there more, depending upon if the degrees of Mars is above 15 degrees or below 15 degrees. Below 15 degrees, it's a very feminine Mars. Above 15 degrees, they have somewhat of masculine nature in there. Because after 15 degrees, the sign is progressing towards a masculine sign of Libra. And usually you will see, I have seen a lot. Such people can go into accounting. People who become analysts. And of course, if Mercury, Rahu gets involved, which can be very common, people also go into like software programming and computer engineering. But Usually this is a person who likes to analyze things. They don't want to they're not about writing the code. They probably want to get a position where they can analyze the code. That, okay, how this person who did this code, how is this working out? What are the flaws in it? What needs to be refined and corrected? Why refined? Because again, Virgo represents our lower digestive tract, where everything that has been used up by the body now is waiting to be excreted. So this is why this Mars is about, okay, what needs to be useful here and what needs to be thrown out. So whenever, even if let's say this person goes into computer engineering, they need to always pick a type of work where they're analyzing things more than even creating. Their work, they will do excellent, because remember, out of 100 people, if 100 became programmers, okay, only maybe 4 or 5 will come out as really good programmers. But if you have 100 programmers, yet you know what their strengths are, you can say, okay, you can work on the coding, but that coding part needs to be only related to this part of our app, the financial side of our app, the HR side of our app. Because if I give you the responsibility of taking care of the visual entertaining part of our app, you're not good at it. You don't have that visual sense. You do. You should get this work. Same thing happens with this. Even though you're there, you will see your strength comes out when you nitpick details. The other thing, you also see that your elder sibling spouse will be very critical. Okay? Very critical of your sibling, elder sibling. Okay? And they become very critical and very meticulous about spending money in joint assets. This particular Mars will also show that especially your firstborn child, after the birth of the firstborn child, you will take some trip to the southern direction. And it could be due to either attending somebody's wedding or somebody's home inauguration. For example, let's say you're in Mumbai. You have a cousin who moved to Chennai for job offer. While you had a child, they also purchase a home and they ask you, hey, we're having a big party. Come on over. You're going to have to come. This is a beautiful house. So what happens is after that, you will travel for that particular thing. Now, of course, also, this can even represent, although it usually shows with fire and air signs, sometimes I also see with this dual signs as well, that a woman can have, let's say, a C-section to give birth. And now it's pretty much a fashion to have C-sections, to pick a certain day and time. Also, this is a particular position where one will have disputes with either the neighbor or their younger sibling. And it'll be either over debt, okay? Either it's going to be over some form of a debt, or it's going to be on some form of issue with the earth, the ground. Yet, you will see whenever you have a mentor in your life with this Mars, you excel in your career, you excel in your studies. So even if, let's say, you're 15 years old, 18 years old, always find a mentor who can guide you in your studies. Even though you can study everything, you're doing well, but even if you, let's say, have a little bit of struggles, you will try to find some answers online, ask some teacher, but you should always find a mentor. You will see this. I'm not going to guarantee it, but when you have a mentor that, this is my mentor for my physics class, this is my mentor for my computer engineering, find a mentor. The moment you find a mentor, you see things just started excelling in your life. Okay. So anyway, guys, this was my analysis of Mars in the 5th house for Taurus Ascendant. If you're new to my channel, subscribe below. So anyways, the type of videos if you want to know where your Mars is placed, all your astrological details for that, check out the links here. Otherwise, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.